And I'm really, really curious about Sal over the vacation.
Yeah,
because
why?
I just want to know, Sal, how does it go when you're off? Does your wife get, like, shaken and upset?
Does she go away? What happens?
Because I remember during the winter,
Goes away.
I was really thinking about you.
Like, what do you think happened?
Were you home for 2 weeks or just a week?
I was home for 2 days last week and 2 days the week before. So I worked 3 out of the 5 days.
Was she upset that you were home? Because I remember in the winter, she went out and shoveled the snow off the car.
To get you out of the house.
At 4 in the morning when my car wouldn't start, yeah.
How's things going today?
It's going good.
They were better?
Yeah, things are going pretty good.
Spend time together? You actually did a few things together, maybe?
Yeah, I had a couple of barbecues, you know.
Look at you.
She was there.
Yeah.
She did come. She came to your barbecue.
Yeah, I think
she was there.
Was she affectionate toward you at the barbecue, or was she angry?
Well, we got into a big fight. But I don't want to get into it, but it got crazy, yeah. It was the first time I yelled in front of the kids. We had to get, our car broke down. The Land Rover broke down.
Right. And she hates that car anyway. She wants a Mercedes.
She wanted a Mercedes, and we went car shopping. And I said, there's no fucking way we're getting a Mercedes. She goes, I want a Mercedes. I go, well, you know what? I want a supermodel that'll blow me every day. You know, we can't have everything we want.
Right. A lot of things you want that you can't have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
can't believe you want a supermodel to blow you every day.
That was your comeback in that argument.
So things are going great. Thanks.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
So what did you fight about? The car broke down, and you wanted to knock some
I go
sense
to the
into
Honda dealer.
Yeah.
You know, I go to the Toyota dealer. I go to the economical, reasonable dealers.
Right.
Yes.
She goes, why don't we pull into BMW? And
For what?
for the BMW truck.
Those things are, I mean, they suck gas.
I know. They suck at that's what I'm trying to explain to her.
They're built on a Cadillac chassis.
And, you know, so that didn't work out. So we finally got a great deal. I got a great deal. I actually got a Cadillac, like my old man. A crossover, 0% financing. So I improved my credit, and I was able to trade my truck in, so I didn't have to put anything down.
Nice.
And, you know, we bought it completely.
Yeah, because, I mean, you guys were in financial trouble, and
Yes.
I know you had a meeting with a financial advisor.
Rich Rockland, right.
Yeah, and I would think that your wife would have learned from that you can afford a Mercedes truck. Right now, while you're trying to get yourselves out of the hole, that you would save money and get something more economical, maybe even a used car.
Well, we get the car, and we get home, and I'm happy. I thought we did something together. You know, I was really happy. It wasn't about the car. It was about that me and her, without killing each other, accomplished something.
Right.
We met halfway.
Right.
And I walked by her, and a friend comes over and says, congratulations on the new Cadillac, and she starts crying.
She started crying?
Really? Because it looks like a station wagon.
She said it looks like a station wagon.
Yeah, she starts crying.
Oh, my God.
And I felt terrible.
I mean, here I mean, how many people get a new car?
It's transportation.
In this horrible economy, to even have a new car is exciting.
Yeah, so she called it the station wagon. I was so upset because I felt like, you know, we accomplished something together. And
You thought you were on the same page.
Yeah.
Wow.
Definitely not.
She didn't feel good that you didn't go over your budget and that you're now, you know, living within your means and it might mean some money for your kids to go to college.
Well, we had a big argument, and then, you know, she came around. And I'm seeing a therapist now, so I explained the whole thing to the therapist.
What did he say?
Well, he said that, you know, she still has to show her feelings to you. You know, she still is a little detached, and it's going to take some time. But he thinks we're going in the right direction.
All right.
So it was a good thing she was crying over the car?
There's more crying in the future.
Hey, wouldn't you feel great if you, like, earned enough money to buy a car and your wife just burst into tears because it's not...
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Well, you know, in her defense... I don't think she's crying about the car. I think she's crying about you.
Right. I think she's crying that she's stuck in this car with me, you know, as the guy. But everything's going real good. She came around and she explained to me that she was actually sorry that, you know, she reacted that way. But she said she was mourning the Land Rover, which I don't know. How do you mourn a fucking car?
She was mourning the idea of the great car you could have bought.
And that's what I brought up. And she said that might be a little true. You hit the nail right on the head.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah. So, but aside from that, things are going pretty good. I had a big therapy session, too, with my mom, and we went through a lot of things.
You and your mom?
Yeah.
Your therapist brought your mother in?
No. He said that I protect my mother. That's one of the biggest things, that I always take a lot of shit from my old man because I'm protecting my mom. I don't want to rock the boat in my family.
So where did you have a therapy session with your mother?
In my backyard. We had a barbecue and people were over.
But how was it a therapy session? The therapist wasn't there.
It was me. I was acting as the therapist.
Oh, you mean you talked to your mother?
Yeah.
In a real way?
Yeah.
And did you get in a fight with her?
No, she broke down, and she wants to see a therapist now, too.
Oh, good.
So that worked out.
Anything but this.
It sounds like all the women in your life were crying.
Sounds like a great barbecue.
Anything about this.
Wow.
Sounds like a great vacation. So all the women that you know, your wife, your mother.
My sister was there. My sister started crying, too.
Oh, my God.
My sister revealed something that we never knew about my old man. Nothing like sexual or anything like that.
Right.
But when we were 13 years old, my dad had a pizza place, and the FBI came in from both directions and pointed guns at all of us.
Right.
And they arrested my dad.
For pizza?
But why was the pizza that horrible? I mean, these guys are eating and they just point guns?
Yeah.
This sauce sucks.
What do you mean? Why did they point guns at children?
We worked for our dad. So I was 12, my sister was 13, and we
Right.
worked behind the counter.
Right.
And my dad was in the back with this guy named Fat Ronnie that looked like a big biker guy, you know, and something was going on. All of a sudden, we heard cop cars, 3 in the front, 3 in the back. And the FBI swarmed in, and they put a gun in my face. They put a gun in my sister's face. And they put my dad up against the wall. They cuffed my mom. They cuffed my dad. My dad was a translator for a guy in America to another guy in Sicily to do a counterfeit money transaction. And the guy used to wear a big medallion, huge, but under the medallion was actually the bug. It was pretty interesting how it was.
Fishy.
So what my sister revealed for the first time, it really killed me, was that when my dad went down, when they cuffed up my dad, he almost fainted. And he called my sister over, and he had a wad of counterfeit in his pocket. And he made my sister pull it out.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was just like...
He made your sister pull the money out of his pants?
Yeah.
And hide the money?
Yeah.
That's a family thing to do.
Right.
We just had guns pointed at us, and my dad's on the ground, and to do that, I mean, I was just like, wow. I mean, what childhood we had.
Yeah.
Now, was your name Sal or Anthony at this point?
I was Sal at that time because I was 13. Yeah.
So your dad hadn't changed your name?
No.
For 2 weeks.
I was Sal at that moment.
Yeah.
There's some pretty heavy stuff.
What age were you when your dad changed your name because he didn't like his parents anymore?
I was in the 4th grade, and it was Tony for 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah.
All right, so you had a nice vacation.
Yeah, we had a great vacation.
It sounds like things are going well in your life.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah, good for you, Sal.
Whatever.
Not too much confusion.
No, not too
very
much.
good.
Mr. Blutarsky. 0.0. You're out. Finished at Faber, expelled. I want you off this campus at 9 o'clock Monday morning.